Cool, I'm live now. And look at that. As soon as I went live, the camera zoomed in. This is why I can't deal with this stuff, man. Like the whole point of prepping your stream is so that, you know, things start off right the first time. So let me just go back into my settings, enable chroma key. I don't know if people really care about chroma key and all that stuff. Boom, chroma key. All right, so first things first, what's up YouTube? Uh yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Biomutant. I managed to get a free copy. If you guys want to know, just hit me up in the comments where to get a free copy at. This is my hair without braids. This is how much hair I have, bro. It's ridiculous. But I'm not gonna what you call it. I'm gonna conceal that. God, it feels very tight. You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna headphone it up. Bam, there we go. All right, so this is Biomutant. I'm gonna shut up and we're gonna get into it. I'm not gonna be playing mouse and keyboard, Xbox controller on. Okay, water open, and then snacks. I have granola for snacks. Don't judge me. Granola is actually good, especially the honey oats. It's good for you. All right. I already did all the settings. Blah blah blah. Let me just. Oh no. Sorry if I'm making noise. It took me like 30 minutes to get this thing, my live stream, ready. Wow. Okay, cool. It's like easy, medium. All right, we're going to do medium because I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know the mechanics or nothing.
Encode your DNA.
So primal. I'm told that primal is the well-balanced one. I'm confused. Is this one like the shooting one? This one's more physical. Which I feel like if he's gonna be physical, it'd be, husky or something. Mutation making them extremely tough and resilient. Okay, so what's this one? Making it for both physical and mental challenges. Amplifies their psionic output. I don't know what psionic is. Then you just go wrong direction where form of appearance has dominated over function. So what does that mean? We just get looks with this guy? I'm just go with the primal one. Not just because that's the character on the front page, but it just seems more balanced. Because everyone else, I guess this one has the most health. This one has the most key energy. And this one is like, what's the point?
Define your genetic structure.
All right, strength, vitality, agility, charisma, and intellect. I don't know about picking charisma in this game. I've seen a lot of streamers stream the beginning of the game, and it's not really that much caught in charisma, not like Fallout and stuff. So, let's do. Whoa, shrunk the head. Okay. Okay, shrinks the head. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that area.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Heat, radioactivity, biohazard, and cold. Yeah, let's do a mixture of heat and biohazard, since there's a lot of that going around.
Choose your first style.
I'm pretty okay with the first style. I mean, is there a black or something?
Pick your main color.
Yeah, how do I get to black?
Choose your detail color.
Our detail color is white. I'll do a little bit of mixture right there to make it look like he's rough and dirty.
Pick a class.
Mercenary, Deadeye, Commando, Psy-Freak, Saboteur, and Sentinel. So Deadeye, perfect reload. Your ranged weapons are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is granted 20% damage.
Mercenary.
Mercenary, ooh, you got the Ronin hat, you got the 2 katanas. Equip 2 different one-handed weapons to dual wield.
Deadeye. Commando.
Ranged weapons attack inflict 10% more damage.
Psy-Freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Deadeye. Deadeye chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Alright, so I've seen this. You can choose a light and dark path, like Infamous. So.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Okay.
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the bright and better path moving on.
You can't contradict yourself like that. You made the right choice to begin with. Why would you change your mind?
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
Remember, this is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
I feel like it doesn't matter what path you choose, you still gotta fight somebody, unless there's something I don't know.
Do you
about the
remember
game where
the
you can
beast that
befriend
shattered your family?
some of the bosses,
or did you
something?
choose
That'd
to
actually be
forget?
pretty cool.
You turned your back on our
Or something like that. Let me know in
and
the
got
comments so I can
lost
pick the
in your
dark path.
own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me. I usually freeze the game when it's telling me to do something. Auto aim, kinda. Wait, can I double jump? 1, 2. Okay, yeah. I feel like Neo. Jesus. You gonna hit back, or you just gonna take this? Hey. It's actually easier to do that move on the Elite controller. Okay, we're gonna do just like in the trailer.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
I'm stuck at a loading screen. What's up?
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
I think we're good. That door should hold. Yep, told you.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
How do I shoot again? I have no idea how I did that backflip. Okay. There's supposed to be a health pack right here. I can't pick it up. Don't tell me the game's it's telling me to go somewhere else. I'm sorry, I can't have the mic right here because it's blocking that corner of where I need to see. There we go.
Get a grip.
Why'd the cricket jump off? There's something in the bushes?
The oil sludges everywhere. For most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the
The guns actually do pretty good damage to the big ones.
evolution
The
has
small ones
its
not
ways.
so much, but I like how the my gun jam. Alright, come on. Come on.
Wiped out.
Wiped out. What the heck? You don't sit your behind down. He's dead? What is that? A chihuahua growling at me or something? Go sleep. And blew up in your hand. That's cool. Come on, why would you shoot the one next to you? I have no idea what these little shiny things I'm picking up. Enemies have large shields. You need to break them with melee attacks before you can deal damage. Okay. No explosive? No, that's explosive. Yeah, it didn't do nothing. Haha, I broke your shield. Why does it keep jamming? Oh, you wanna do this? Can we reload? Yeah, I feel like this is like the first RPG-ish type of game. I don't know, maybe just because these guys are low level, but the guns actually do stuff, you know what I'm saying? The guns actually feel like guns. It literally feels like bringing a gun to a sword fight.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Definitely clicked A twice.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Absorb biolobes to pretty much upgrade your abilities. Do I have, what do you call it, ammo, or do I have unlimited ammo?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
He found a puzzle. Scattered around the room, blah, blah, blah.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
So I can go fix it.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
I did it, right?
There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Slash and dash. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
If he stops moving, you can talk.
Just what you were looking for. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Flashback. Wait, what? By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually... Okay. Why am I purple as a kid?
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Can I take fall damage?
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into... Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has... You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But Today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree. Now that you've seen the Nonno's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make
Dude.
nurturing the
This
Pensa
guy's
into a
dialogue.
tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse the Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive.
There's the tree.
His
This is
friend
the world
Gizmo
map.
is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
Hey, how you doing, GameWeb? Sorry, I didn't see your
Nocco has
reply on
tamed the
the other
Midget
screen.
and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
I want to see how big this world, open world, is.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Why does the cricket always do that? He always jumps off like he's leading me somewhere.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
I've been staring at this level up thing all day.
You move well. Perfect pantsies.
Okay, slide. Slide and shoot.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Okay, there's fast travel in the game. And this is the world.
Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll
That's
need
all
a
he did was
hat
chew
trick to
his
bring
leg?
that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Oh my god, look at the little bodies.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not. He's grateful for that. you still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
You gain BSI points. Use it to unlock powers in the mutation menu. Some powers are unlocked by the aura score, meaning that your PSI points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura, or those without color. So, just like Infamous. You gotta be a certain level of good or bad to unlock, those pretty good, pretty bad abilities.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
That's his name, Out of Date.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
I'm sorry, did they just take a Thanos quote?
The Jagni tribe only ever had one
God.
conviction: to bring balance to the
Destiny
world
arrives
by
all the
wiping
same.
out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Your current and started quests are shown in the journals. It's up above. You can change which one, blah, blah, blah. So I have to choose which one to give power to.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
I guess, what's it called? Motor bridge? Stick to the high ground.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Who's getting me? Who do I fight? Okay, they're just fighting each other. I'm guessing these are the 2 tribes, because they did not care about me. I kind of want to go to the M one.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution. The wonky ones
By
especially
evolution.
deformed and unfurled.
They were hit hard by evolution. Oh, reload, reload, reload. Alright, the game's getting real fucky right at this moment.
Nice shot.
This game is buggy, but he still can't hit me. I guess upgrading my agility did pay off.
Hot metal.
Nice. It's pretty nice running on all four. But it's over there, it's not over here. Even though I have no idea what this place was. This used to be a town.
Let's see.
Either way, I gotta cross the water to get to it. But this is obviously not the way to cross. It won't even let me fall into the thing. Oh shoot. Oh my god, I'm about to drown. I just died. Dude, did you guys see a like a meter thing? I didn't see no meter thing. Or wait, does my character not swim? Is this like freaking, what is that? Grand Theft Auto 3 or 2 or something like that? That freaking you can't swim in? Ugh.
Let's see.
Alright, so don't swim.
Hey, smarty.
Cool. To use Blaze, press down on the input you have found the ability to. Blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail fire behind. I feel like I should make it A. Okay, to use ability, press the left trigger and then. Okay, cool. I was like, is this gonna F up my double jump? Double jump and then. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Oh, I thought I was climbing up the tree. I don't know if it's because the game's buggy, but they really didn't spend any time with the sound details. Like usually in very well written games, when you're walking or sprinting across a wooden bridge, you usually hear the sound effects of your footsteps.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress.
Running across
Will they be
the wooden
friends
bridge.
or foe?
So
You should head up there. That way you'll know.
whoever they didn't hire for the audio team, they should have probably given them a shout
Let's
out.
see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the Sifu must be very interested in meeting you.
Sipi? Lapanan aking kaman. Terat na falo kutu. Ustugay labute. Harap labute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Lapanan aking kaman.
But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything.
Dab. Dab me up, brother.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
I gotta beat them in order for them to unite them. I know I'm just starting the game, but so far medium's starting to feel real like easy. Just think about it. I haven't had to use any med kits or anything, so and so I have a meter that so it doesn't use my stamina when I double jump, but it uses my stamina when I'm rolling, and it uses my stamina when I use my special abilities.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
I guess no fall damage. I mean, just ate the dirt and my health bars is the same. This is kind of fun. This is kind of like, you know, Kung Fu Panda. A Kung Fu Panda RPG game. For those who know me, know I love the Kung Fu Panda movies. Maybe not the show, but the movies. Dang, look at these bodies. Oh, so this is my childhood village.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing, but fortunately he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
So everyone learns to swim. Get in there. Good lord, look at the meter. Look how fast that key meter is going down. Jesus, it's like swimming in freaking Breath of the
He
Wild,
says,
bro.
that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost time. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's
Aren't I
a part
supposed
of
to
the coming generation.
train with Mumu?
You owe it to yourself
Muma?
to protect the
Mama?
environment.
Sitting here getting sidetracked.
You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to... He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon.
Playing this game for the first time? What are you doing?
You're not in this world to live up to his expectations, but he hopes you're never going to have to use that weapon. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before... That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there.
I'm trying
she
to.
knows you're a free spirit, always
There's
on
a
the move,
cutscene every
like
time
the
I'm
wind.
walking. No, I'm trying to get to the Phil Square. Watch. Cutscene for these 3 punks right here.
They look determined. Better watch out.
Ay, ne.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Pogois manura.
That makes him wonder why you were here looking for it.
Totogo.
There's no way they'll let you pass.
Copia masuti.
He wants to know who you think you are.
Copia masuti.
You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
Really? You're gonna push me? Bro, do you not see the size of this sword, bro? Heck, I was pressing X. Don't you do it. Don't you break my weapon. Oh, he's taking it. Yeah, next time take me to training.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Puri kumbala mua.
She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get.
Pendrina se nama.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Kana munta.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Tate ko baba sakting. Dere?
You won't need excuses if you are strong in your conviction.
Almost had them. Unless the cutscene was planned for me not to win.
Here's someone close to heart.
I'm never
doing
going to
what he
get to
does
Luma.
best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you... He's all for renewal. He can work wonders with pretty much anything, and asks... Thinks some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though, your Muma thinks it all takes up too much space in the house. He says it's about time you learned how, and...
This looks ugly.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
I also have a talent of getting interrupted when I'm trying to train. Finally, I'm here. Jesus, who's that big dude?
Minalagi mamuro.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Kalino?
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be.
Inyavaldo. Ritsentede.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Domale tuk. Vaiseno kasaman varut.
But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Kial domale kanoro tono.
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Kial domale kanoro
This is literally
tono.
Your
like Kung Fu
Muma says
Panda.
you did well today. She's so
Gendrana mala.
thanks you for being such a good student.
Brumblena marsamawunundo. Tukonda.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Ansonbara. Ferena masalapo.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Asana yotutupo.
Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
What button do I press?
Catchy.
Kalino?
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Andro?
Figuring that out is half the fun.
Vere antoro.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Kanamunta.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Taifanamenuma.
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Volakamunum rutna.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Tukonda.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Okay, but it's raining outside. That means the wood is wet. That means how the heck did you burn the wood and it spread so easily?
Your Muma urges you to blaze
I hate
a trail.
freaking what you call it, raining scenes where
A
freaking
burnt
villages get
kidling
burned
will
down
learn to
because like it's
dread
raining,
fire.
my guy. What's the fire? How's the fire burning anything? It's raining.
That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Can't see.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time,
Ritsentede. Gendrana mala.
there's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight.
Antoro. Kanoruta. Tropal.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. and everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Perfect dodge. Got no guns. Damn, she's getting stuck. Oh my god, she's getting stomped.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. The tribe's caught a fluffy Hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff Hulk's on the loose. Your energy is empty.
Okay, I'm doing a little bit of burn damage.
It's becoming terminal. Blasting it.
This man just killed me in 2 hits, bro. Man's killed me in 2 hits.
You lack key energy for that. Itchy trigger finger.
That's what he used.
Good hit.
That took a lot of health. Deuces.
Tulu tremutulia pi nabukkelio.
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the Farfnacky leaves and let it go.
Man, my controller's dead. Where's my charger cable?
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides on.
Level 4. I've done intellect and I've done agility. Let's do strength.
Look, an emergency box from... Wow, bet that knuck makes a tight fist.
The heck is that? You found the clock fist. This powerful tool can be used to punch through walls. It can even be used as a weapon.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
And with the art style like this, they could have done a little co-op. Nice. Where's my gun, bro? Where's my gun?
Right where it cuts. Close encounter. Shouldn't take much more. You should be able to use that. That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried. There's a lot on the line here. A flush stool. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away.
Wait, is this a legendary freaking outfit, bro?
This corner of the world is called Bricktown.
That's the only building I can get into. So all these other doors seem pretty sealed.
Never thought you need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's spiraled out of control. You need to turn the pegs in sync. You really put a spin on it.
Is this a handle or something?
Night falls like a giant around here.
Where am I on the map? Jesus, I thought I was supposed to go here to get one of the things, but I guess I'm just following the main quest.
You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees.
It's the tribes fighting against each other.
That's a Jagni tribe outpost.
found a biocontainment container collecting the biolobes and used them to unlock mutations.
Biohazard makes your skin crawl. Let's see.
My man brought the big guns.
Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain. Freedom is not worth having in a world that's doomed. Here's the first line of defense.
The little cat samurais. But I brought a gun to a sword fight. Take a bath.
That's a bomb lobber.
What do I do? Disable it with this thing? Why does it say what you call it, then it won't let me get to it?
That hit the spot, wrecked it.
That's my
That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Everything's clocking together.
Yo, why is he swimming like that, bro? You're
Give a key a
grown.
shot. Keep
You're
going.
grown now. What you doing?
That cage is holding a helper.
Oh, y'all like to shoot. Okay.
They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says won't hesitate to carve out some revenge on those who hurt them.
What was this? That's all we can grab?
A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense.
What is this thing doing?
Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light.
And knocked him out.
A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it.
God.
That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now.
That was it. That was it.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Alright. Got an outpost. Okay. Tribe weapon unlocked. Boomerang.
Gallo.
Each tribe has its own tribal weapon. If you defeat a rival tribe, you acquire its weapon by helping your own tribe. You've acquired its weapon. You're now allied with a tribe. You can decide to switch your allegiance and ally with a different tribe, go to a tribe fort and talk to their Sifu to change your allegiance. Damn, you can backstab people? I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm about to switch sides real quick.
What they? By the frame?
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon.
CB?
Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. You seem to share the same values as the Myriad tribe. You both have the same optimistic outlook on life. At least, for now.
Ugambun ang ugagadia promo I kobe. Ifari kobo faru.
But out-of-date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That doesn't sound good. Out-of-date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of.
Ko bubuyu koyetu ko reboy.
He says the time has come to confront the jumbo puff at the end of the west route.
Koyetu ko reboy.
Gizmo is working on making his mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can do to help.
Gizmo. How on earth do I get out of here? Jeez. Okay, so the boomerang is a ranged weapon. How much range does it have? Can it hit multiple targets? Level up.
Breathe deeper. So many creatures doing so many things during the day.
I think after I help Gizmo, I'll probably just sign off because everything else is gonna be sorry. Everything else is gonna be repetitive because I just have to take the other outposts. But I'll definitely stream.
That's a gnot. Easy
tribe
prey
boss
for
fight.
Looper Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed.
Oh yeah.
That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean.
Yo, my PC it's got to be my PC being so
It's the
stupid
chug
weak
yard.
because this game is
Growl it into a higher gear.
lucky.
The right key could open this.
The visuals are starting to bug out because of my weak PC. Oh, open the door.
That ain't bad. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open.
I'm gonna stay back for this. Dang! I sent him flying. Oh man, and he still hit me. Homeboy flying.
Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets.
Beavers? Of that rocket dude. It's hilarious. Peace out.
Bomber Bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Tap out.
Sleep. Sleep.
We all share the same destiny. Destruction, let's see.
How do I get in? Gizmo. Oh, you're not Gizmo. Go to sleep.
Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous!
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Supposes that's all any of us can do. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking. Figures everyone does. They seem unusually dedicated to finding them. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough. That's what he decided to call it after he saw it for the first time. It's big and fluffy. That's accurate enough. If you can see past the blue color, that is.
Ooh, the power armor. Whoa. This is the dead zone?
There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives.
You discover a hazard zone. These zones are vast areas covering deadly hazards. You can only withstand the hazard for so long before it kills you. And I drowned. Alright, man, but this is where I'd call it from here. I don't know if I can do it or if I just need to focus on going back and getting the outposts and then using that opportunity to upgrade, level up my vitality or whatever. Um, or maybe I should have you know how you could pick your resistance? I should have picked hazard resistance. I didn't think it was gonna be that big though. But yeah, this is so far Biomutant. My personal opinion, it's not bad. I mean, I just wish that it wasn't such. I think it's my PC that's kind of underperforming it. Because people that play it on like PS5 and Series X, it looks beautiful. The color is beautiful. Uh, the graphic. I mean, it's not like a big graphically challenging game, but the SSD and all that stuff does improve the game speed, especially this loading screen, and the rendering speed as well. I'm gonna try something real quick because I kind of set the frame rate at a certain height, and maybe if I bring it down, maybe it'll help kind of improve this weird finicky screen that
Can't
I'm getting.
dance between those drops.
Yeah, see, I have the frame rate. Just turn it off. Turn the frame rate limit off. And nope, still buggy. Yeah, still looking like crap. I do like, however, when your character gets wet. His ears flop down, his fur changes color. But nah, it's still pretty buggy.
The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had
Yeah, that's what it
detrimental
is.
effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin.
Alright, but like I said, this is where I'm going to leave it off from here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to keep playing, or keep streaming the game, or do just like little short bit videos for you guys to watch on my channel. But like I said, take care, keep gaming.